big trucks, and I don't smell lost. And I just think that you know, he's kind of over elaborating, and that's just my opinion. Now, my family and everybody that I work with, their families as well, are directly affected by the future success of Salmon Arm GM. And that's basically as blunt as it gets. So do I hope that everything goes smooth tonight? And, you know, pretty soon we're out of the old soup kitchen we're in now and into a brand new building? Absolutely. I mean, I hope I can't stress that enough. And you guys, you know, you agree with me too. Because, you know, we had a fire, and we're still doing business, and every day is a bit of a challenge, and you know, we want to get to the new place here. So hopefully you guys just, you know, you see that too, and we're a long time community dealership, and help us out here. Thanks, folks.
Thank you. I tend to discourage applause, but I so seldom hear in favor of a developer. Any further presentations from the public?
Thank you, Your Worship and esteemed council. My name is Roland Balloon. My wife Shelley is here. We recently moved to Salmon Arm from Aldergrove. We've purchased a home in Glen Eden. I'm in my position as sales manager at Salmon Arm GM. We thank you. My wife and I thank you. We have 2 little girls now in the community as well. I can't imagine why, but of course I'm not in your position. No doubt you're experienced and intelligent. There's no question in my mind that the new development, the new dealership is going to be aesthetically pleasing to the town, to the community coming in from the east, far better than the location we're at now. I've moved here certainly on the expectation that Salmon Arm GM is home. We intend to be here. I kid with my wife and tell her I believe this is my final destination. We're glad to be here. We immediately have 2 children that are integrating in the community quickly, albeit speed skating and Awanas and piano and violin, etc. We're here hoping that this development will be approved. We urge you to do so. And we thank you on behalf of my family and probably about 25 other people here and their families. We all rely on this. So the whole group of people are here urging the council to vote in favor of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will ask to probably refrain from applauding until this hearing is done. Any further presentations?
Your Worship, Alderman, Alder ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be very close neighbors to Mr. Bannister and his new GM. We don't have a lot of issues with that.
Excuse me. Did I?
Oh, I'm
maybe
sorry.
I missed it. Your name and address?
Robin Ruth, 2401 40th Street Northeast.
Thank you.
I can remember back looking at pictures, and I can remember my granddad's 1946 black Pontiac, and I can name off an awful long list of fine products we've owned, and maybe that's why Mr. Bannister has grown to the size he has over the years. Our family buying cars from his Salmon Arm GM. We have a bit of an issue here. I see some things in the screen here. It shows basically that Salmon Arm GM, they're going to try to keep it, you know, onto a 3-acre, you know, portion of the property. Or that Mr. Bannister was telling us. That he was going to keep it to a smaller piece of property and then possibly at a later date develop the further piece. I think, in all fairness to the people of Salmon Arm and whatnot, where his company is applying for this development permit, and his property is not subdivided at this time, so I think hopefully we can take it as one piece of property. I'm very glad to hear that the issue on the extension of the water line on 40th Street Northeast may well have been you know, reversed. Contrary to the first, you know, in lieu of cash, it may well indeed be installed. Even if we, as I work there every day in the fields, you know, growing shade trees and whatnot, I'm watching the traffic that's on 40th Street Northeast. And if I review the pic slides here, just in my mind, I know if I'm an auto carrier driver, chances are I'm not going to go into Salmon Arm GM because I'm not going to be able to get in. If it's busy on the 11th Street frontage road, then there may be a possibility where all of a sudden the 40th Street frontage looks very favorable to unload my cars. Now, if this happens to be, my point here is, I would, on the 40th Street frontage, I would like the council to take a long, hard look at going for the local standards, the best standards, done once, done right, because I foresee problems in the future with traffic and congestion, you know, if the road is substandard. And I can just see it all now where we have an auto carrier unloading cars and the class from the high school is out running and there's no sidewalks, and then all of a sudden the people are out, you know, in the middle of the road jogging. I think if we have to, it would be fair and reasonable to let Mr. Bannister wait for a while. Maybe we could give him some time to upgrade this road to the local standards. I don't have to have it done automatically, instantaneously to be satisfied, but I think they're prudent and wise and not to redo things. You know, it would be nice to see it done once properly. I mean, this is a first-class, highly regarded, you know, local business within our community, and let's work with them. Give them some time if we have to do it, but let's do it once right and not be sorry. And I would like to see, if they do upgrade that road to the best standards possible, it would be nice to see just a few more trees planted along, you know, to enhance this, you know, his overall landscape. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any further patients? Sir?
Yeah, just real quickly, I can address.
I just want to mark, there's a gentleman behind you.
Oh, sorry.
Speak and maybe.
Well, I think I know most of the council here. Monty Jones, 4840 14th Street Northeast, Salmon Arm resident. Not a family member of General Motors, but do have family members who are involved in General Motors. My daughter just recently moved to Cranbrook, and I'm sorry to say, Mark, that my son-in-law bought a GM vehicle in Cranbrook. However, I did happen to be at their GM facility, and General Motors facilities that they approved are beautiful facilities. And I don't think there's anything to worry about how that's going to work in the height restriction on it. And I listened with interest to the previous gentleman talk about the gas fumes, and most of you know where I work at Federated Co-op. I'm not dead yet from all traffic that goes by that Trans-Canada, so I don't think the whole council should be worried about that either. And the only other thing I want to say is the industry that I work in, 50% of the facilities that burn down don't get rebuilt. And I think the Bannister family should be applauded rebuilding in this community and placing faith in this community. I assume it's probably a large capital investment that the Bannister family is making in this community. And they're making that because they want to be part of this community. And I also work in an industry where right now it's tough times for those people. And it's been tough times for the 35 families who work at General Motors. They've been traumatized by a fire, and I personally think their family is giving them some hope, some future to stay in this community and to provide a living and a healthy living for all the employees that work for them. As a citizen of this community, I am not one bit concerned about the Bannister family and what they're going to do with that facility out there. He's a reputable, respected businessman in this community. And I have nothing but good comments to make about their employees in the dealership. I've dealt there for years. Other than I probably could caution the gentleman to my left his fears about things happening late at night, because I don't think many people past 5 o'clock at night. At any rate, it would be my suggestion that council support the variances the Bannister family has brought forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Bannister, did you wish to speak?
Yeah, just real quick, I want Mr. Roos concerned about the